Hey, have you ever wondered how bad could cheap tools be? And, you know, a deal's just too good to not be worth it. Well, I'm going to discuss that a little bit here today. I got this set of Mastercraft pliers from Canadian Tire at the beginning of the pandemic, and they were down on sale for, I believe, about $18, 17.99, and they go on sale for that often. You'll either see them in this orange and yellow, or you'll see them in like a black and blue. You'll see the same set, just different handles. They're not insulated, but they want to imply it if you kind of compare it to like Wiha or other brands. So I thought, I don't have a good basic linesman. Um, I hadn't gotten my Wiha stuff yet, and that was in the future. So I didn't have a good linesman. I thought, even if the linesman's okay, it's worth it for 18 bucks. And I don't have a channel lock. I don't have a big adjustable like that. So yeah, it's worth it. $18, right? Well, I'm going to go through some demos, and you might be surprised, and I didn't even notice at first, but they're not worth $18. And they're certainly not worth 80. So don't buy them on full price. They're usually like 80, but they're usually always at 30 or less. And they're bad. We'll see. So I want to go through each of these in quick detail here. Uh, this adjustable actually seems pretty good. I haven't used it much. It's huge, but it works. So I don't have a lot of complaints about this guy here. This guy here, this channel lock style, this thing is horrible. I don't know if you can see the teeth here. Like, that's super loose. And I don't know if I put the teeth right up against here. Like, that's how loose it is, which is sketchy. And it feels like it could slip even, just squeezing it. It feels like it could slip out of the tongues. It's not very stable. So there's that one. Say these guys, this one here is actually pretty good. It's a good tight fit. It's a basic plier, and it's fine. These ones here are a little sloppy. I don't know if you can see the light there through the cutting surface. Yeah, there we go. They don't actually come together on the tips there, but as far as these go, they do cut. I'm just cutting some Lumex here, nothing crazy. So not too bad. And yeah, so those out of the way. This one particularly horrible. Let's go to the cutters. So small cutter, you can see, focus in here. Yeah, you can see light through there. Not getting a good cut. And this is copper wire. This isn't anything hard to cut. Like, I had to squeeze like crazy to get that to cut. And the reason why, if you look at it, is that the edge is actually flat. It's not sharp. One edge is kind of sharp, but this edge here is actually flat and dull. And we're going to see that again too. So that took a lot of effort to cut. I've got the Wiha by cuts here for a difference here. They have a high leverage setting here. I'm not going to have that on. This is just straight cutter. This is how it should cut. Like nothing. Back to these again. Do you hear my knuckles pop? That took a lot of pressure. So, the linesman here. I thought, yeah, these will be okay, right? They've got a pretty good feel to them, actually. They feel a little solid. I don't see the gaps in the blades there. But actually, like that other one, get the focus. The cutting surface is flat. It's not quite a millimeter wide on that flat edge of the cutting surface, but it's flat on both sides. And I didn't really notice this. I had this, kicking around for months. Then I went to try to just cut some cable, and like it got through it, but it actually squished it. It didn't actually cut it that well. So I'll cut that again here. A little bit further up, like this is not cutting well there, but further back here, I move it back and it gets through it, but it doesn't actually cut all the way through because it's that bad. If I go to an actual set of linesmen, like the Wiha, this is an insulated set, 9.5 inch, the hammer striker edge on there, easy. Easy. Very little pressure. Cuts nice and easy. And anywhere on the cutting surface. Up high, down low, easy. Back here, it's squished. That's already started, so that cut a little bit easier there, but even back here, have to kind of rip it off. So to say that I'm a little underwhelmed is a bit of an understatement. So quick add-on, I realized that no, I wasn't cutting Lumex with it that was having the problem. I was actually trying to cut some Cat 5e cable, and that's actually where it's even more embarrassing because it doesn't cut Cat 5e. That string is still there. Whereas, it should do that. Or if you wanted to try it with a cable cutter, like nice and easy. Real linesman again. Nothing. This thing does not cut through Cat 5e. Forgot that. So, in short, this set, I wouldn't recommend it, even for the $18. And yeah, it took me a while to realize that because I hadn't used all of them, but oof, yeah, that's bad. And to think that someone might actually pay $80 for all these and think that they're getting good tools, that's scary. So, yeah, not a recommendation.